Creativity is a muscle. You got to exercise it. You got to make ugly things sometimes. I've made so many ugly things. Because I do it so much, I've found some ways to make my life easier. I think they will also make your life easier. I'm going to share 5 tips that I do all the time that help me get creative. These are tips that I use before I go to the thrift store or before I sit down to create. Here comes the second half.
Jennifer Fischel from Mount Pleasant, PA.
PA stands
Your
for...
package is on the way. Pennsylvania.
Almost every morning when I drink my coffee, I go to Pinterest and I start pinning ideas. I have a board called Make and Take. This board is for projects that I could possibly make in the future. I pin all kinds of ideas there that inspire me. Before I head out to the thrift store, I go to that board, I refresh my memory, and I make a list of things that I might want to look for when I'm out thrifting. I am back at the consignment store looking for some animals to paint. Now you can plan ahead, you can make a list. When you're out thrifting, you want to also keep an open mind. You don't want to pass up some amazing piece because it's not on your list. The vintage pin cushion was not on my list. The wood plates were on my Pinterest board and perfect for the trays that I want to do in the future. I got both of them. I was just about to start filming. I'm super excited because I've been waiting for these new stencils to come. Maybe Ellie can insert a picture. I was laying everything out and one of the pieces to the stencil fell down in there. So now we have to unscrew the boards before I can paint. What do you think? I gotta pull up the boards now.
No, it's Debbie. But does 1 o'clock sound good?
We dropped something right there. We need to get it out. Why are you hiding, Gucci? What are you hiding from? Oh. Now, do you see the stencil down here? Okay. Here it comes. Good day, sunshine. Thanks, Dad. Okay. You're the hero. Here comes the second half. Bobby, do you like the pink ones? Do you want to give someone a shout out? Ready when you are.
I don't have my glasses on. Jennifer Fischel from Mount Pleasant, PA.
PA stands
Your
for...
package is on the way. Pennsylvania.
I got a abbreviation wrong last time and I got corrected big time in the comments, so I need to know my states.
Carry emotions, the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be in your life. The weight on your shoulders, time to put it down. You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel. It's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, babe, I'm with you all the way. So baby, get up, 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 up. No, don't you stay down, 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 down. Now lift yourself up, 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 up. Baby, baby, get up, baby, get up.
I always blot off my brush with a paper towel, making sure that there's very little paint on my brush. Sometimes my marks are really faint. I would rather have faint marks than blurry lines, so I go back over it and hand paint over the top with a wet brush to get more of a hand-painted look. We just added 21 stencils to our website. Be sure and check them out on the website. There were so many that I only could paint a few. Hey, Dad.
Open the door and close the door, baby.
Do you want to talk about what your shirt says? Okay, I am going into Ellie's favorite thrift store. I am looking for things that I can flip with a summer vibe. I wanted to find some inexpensive signs that I could paint over and use the new stencils. I was also looking for animal figurines because I have an idea from Pinterest, and the dolls always grab my attention. have so many ideas that sometimes it can be overwhelming. When I see something in the thrift store, like this drink dispenser, I will often stop, get out my phone, look at my inspiration album, and see if it will actually work for the project that I have in mind.
You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over.
I had been keeping my eye out for some bird figurines at the thrift store because I had these images pinned on Pinterest and I wanted to see if I could do some hand-painted birds. I couldn't find any that I liked, so then I headed over to the craft store and I found these instead. I am painting these birds freehand. I'm looking at the inspiration images that I have on my Pinterest board. I'm using tiny artist brushes and a bowl of water. The water helps the paint glide across the surface. It was really easy to do. I am using the colors from our upcoming sampler box. It's our summer sampler box and it is coming in about 3 weeks. Be sure and sign up for our newsletter if you want to get that.
Remind me that I'm young. I feel it just like yesterday. Those days out in the sun.
I like to save every old chair leg and spindle that I find from furniture on the side of the road or damaged furniture. I have a Pinterest board, of course, just from projects that you can make with old broken furniture. I'm using pieces of a chair leg to create platforms for my birds using wire and hot glue. All of these cute birds were painted with the colors from our summer sampler box that will be available in a few weeks. You can still get the original sampler box on our website right now until they sell out. Okay, I got 4 things. This cheap sign for $3 for our new sign bar and our new stencils. I got this chicken because I have a chicken on Pinterest that I'll show you later. I have this sign for $4 for our new sign bar. And then I got something for me. I don't know if it's gonna fit. A denim cheerleader skirt. I like these skirts because when I was in high school, I tried out for cheerleading 4 times, got rejected every time. So it's like the secret desire to be a cheerleader. Even though I'm 59, I still wear these. I'm gonna wear them as long as I can.
Looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you. Got stuck, you went looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you.
I have several images of painted step stools and bar stools on Pinterest. I have been keeping my eye out for a stool because I want to use our brand new folk art stencil. You can get the folk art stencil with different borders. One of them is a curved border, which is perfect for this. And then there are different folk art elements. I'm using the beetle here. It is inspired by several images that I have on my make and take board. You can check it out in the description box below.
Let the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave, allow yourself some grace. You can have it, just like the wind. Just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do, just like the wind. Just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do. Nothing happened by accident. Flowers bloom cause you planted them, watered them to perfection, and now there's no more.
Let's see what Dad has done. Hey Dad, how many houses do you have now?
I don't know.
Did you count them?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm gonna arrange them and then count how many are in the box.
Okay. Do you want to thank everyone who's been praying for you?
Oh yes, thank you. I appreciate it so much.
You read a lot of the comments, huh?
Yeah, going to be praying for all of you that suffer the same thing.
Yeah, we really appreciate the prayers. Thank you. We love you so much, Dad. You are so loved by so many. The house is coming at you. I sat down with my dad and we read a lot of your comments together. My dad started to cry and it really encouraged him. He's been having a very hard time lately and your prayers are so appreciated. Thank you for all of the wonderful comments and words of encouragement. It really means a lot. I have lots of images of hand-painted tote bags, and I thought the new stencil would be the perfect project to test this on. Okay, I am going to lay out my stencil pattern. I'm using this scalloped border from the folk art stencil. This flower is also from the folk art stencil. And I have this text stencil that says, "Create the things you wish existed." So I'm just gonna lay this out, start stenciling the color on, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add hand-painted details. This is a border stencil, so I'm gonna actually use a stencil brush in this case, and I'm lining up the edge with the edge of the bag so that I have a straight line. I'm blotting off the excess paint.
It's a wonder. We were always gonna last. Yeah, I do remember tears and the laughter. How could we fall so fast?
I get so many questions about what color should I use for this project? Which color combinations work well together? This is something that I personally struggled with. This can make you freeze and procrastinate, and then you never even get started on the project. Whenever I see something that just personally makes me happy, the print on a blouse or something that someone else has painted, whenever I am starting a new project, not only am I looking for an inspiration photo, but I usually have another photo that I'm using for color inspiration or color combinations together. I use it every single time I create, and this will take all the guesswork out of starting a new project.
I wanted to tell you about our subscription boxes. You get a new box every month and a video from me, a private lesson. If you are like me and you're a wannabe painter, this is perfect for you because we use these stencils right here to get the marks down, and then we hand paint from there. We have this one, and we have this cute soup can label. This one says, "Trust your crazy ideas."
I have taken so many online courses trying to learn how to paint flowers and other pretty things. The hardest part for me, doing the sketch, I designed these subscription boxes. You have the stencil, so you always get the marks down and the composition right. You can use the stencil over and over again on other things. You can paint on home decor or a pair of jeans. It's super fun and it will help you learn, and we can learn to paint together.
If you would like to learn more or are interested in signing up for our subscription every month, you can head over to our website, DIYagogo.com. We have a tab called Subscription Box and Accessories. You can either choose to learn more and read about it, or you can click on the subscription box. We have the monthly subscription box that you can purchase. We also have our subscription binder that Debbie made, as well as previous pages and subscription one-offs that we just have a few left. So make sure you go check it out if you are interested in joining.
These are the thrift store signs that I just got. I am going to paint them with the new stencils. I already showed you how to do one, and I don't want to edit anymore, so I'm just going to paint them and show you the before and the after. It took 2 coats of Bohemian blue to cover the original sign. I waited for that to dry, and then I used my new stencil. Okay, I am so excited about these new sign bar stencils. I like to put the paint on really light and then go back. I'd rather have faint marks that I can fill in than blurred lines. So I'm just gonna go and touch up all of this. But this one is super good and so easy to do. And I transformed that thrift store sign. Here comes the next one. Good things are going to happen, and that is the truth, my friend. here is my other thrift store sign. I feel like it needs something down at the bottom, maybe a little sunset or something. I will work on that. But it's a beautiful sunny Saturday. Rose is getting ready to open the shop. I just came down because I needed to get all the sign bar, get photos of them. So I am here and I've got all these new fun signs right here. I'm gonna photograph them, get them on the website. We're super excited about it, and hopefully we will get the video out today.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty. She was a long goodbye. She was the best I lived by. She was an American beauty. With her wafers on in the summer sun, her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her longer. Wish I had held her longer.
To find DIY paint in your area or to sell it in your store, or for all the products used in this video, click the link below.
Gorgeous vagabond, she was sweet but she was strong. She was.
To show you what I do to get a good photo, I had to rig this up, stuff it, and pin it. Hopefully the photo will actually turn out good. All right, there's my bag. I stuffed it full of paper, I pinned it, I rigged it. I'm just minimally happy with the photo, but the bag is sure cute.
Wish I had held her long. Like the morning sun, she fired shots from a loaded gun. Wish I